Young Albert. At Buckingham Palace in London, where King and his missus hang out, young Albert the engineer went for a do. There were champagne and oysters and stout. Now Albert, he was an hero, and many a brave deed he had done. With his stick with the horse's head handle, the Battle of Dunkirk he had won. The ship which bore Albert to glory was His Majesty's trawler, Lord Grey, and over the ocean he steamed in her, a-knocking and pulsing her way. And sometimes the engines would falter and grind to a halt with a bump, but with horse's head handle he'd fix it and muck up the leave like a chump. When Winston got wind of his actions in Zeebrugge, Dunkirk and Bordeaux, he asked that the king, as a favour, a medal on Albert bestow. When the king saw young Albert at palace, he turned to the queen and said, "Lass, yon must be one young Albert what's winning war. Put some champagne in a glass." As the king was the medal about to bestow, with gesture both noble and great, young Albert with stick, held tight in his hand, said, "Thanks, king, meet Murdo the mate." As the mate told king the full story of how Albert was winning the war, young Albert was winking at Lady Ramsbottom what it made in king's head night before. On Albert's chest dangles a medal, all gradely and shiny and new, which he wears on his suit with gold badges from Fleming's at £2 too. And now when he visits the King's Head, where once he'd partake of a stout, he gets Guinness and potted meat sandwiches and pasties and trotters for nought.